Hey, it's Tara here, and this program is for you if you're tired and you're burnt out, if you haven't been able to pay off your student loans or save adequately for retirement, if you keep saying, someday I'll build a business of my own, but you keep waiting for fill in the blank, for the conditions to be just right, for when my kid graduates, or I finish this project, or when we get through this season or holiday, you have ideas and you know that you can help people or have designs that inspire beauty, but the company that you work for keeps blocking you or overwhelming you with piddly tasks. Paycheck, I know what it's like because I spent 10 years in toxic workplaces thinking that I needed that secure paycheck, but that paycheck always came with shackles. It tied me to people who didn't value me, overwork and underpay. My excellence was often rewarded with overwhelm. My advocacy was met with ostracization. I actually thought that I hated my career, but what I hated was corporate culture that upholds the patriarchal standards. And when I finally realized that I'd rather learn business skills, which I thought were smarmy and completely against my values, than to work for another soul sucking place, my whole world opened up. I did get help and coaching, and now I work half as much for twice as much money, and I wake up and love what I do. I get to work with amazing BIPOC and queer and neurodivergent people in my psychotherapy practice, and I get to help make a big difference in people's lives. And after 6 years of having a successful six-figure practice, I was like, why aren't more people doing this? So I opened Intersectional Entrepreneur, my second business, and my signature program, Liberated Livelihoods, to mentor coaches, healers, and therapists who are great at what they do, but struggle to get the cash flow and the clients that they need because they don't have the business skills. I'm looking for people who actually want to make the world a better place, but just need that mentorship from someone who gets them. Owning your own business is the revolution, y'all, and we are the ones we've been waiting for. If that sounds good to you, I know right about now you're probably having some objections come up like, I'm anti-capitalist, so like the idea of being a business owner is against my values. I don't have time, I don't have money, I don't have focus. But actually, those are the exact reasons you need an intersectional, body-centered business coach. Because I built this program specifically with you in mind to address all those things. Managing your body mindset, your time, and your focus and your boss habits are baked into this program. So let's break this down for a second. The anti-capitalist thing, I know, I get it. Capitalism is intertwined with oppression. The two go hand in hand, and they uphold each other, right? But being anti-money, actually, we do the oppressor's job for them, because if we stay broke, they win, right? So we need to play the game better. We can still be anti-oppression and make the kind of money that gives us back things like time and psychological freedom, so that we don't have to keep trading microaggressions for a paycheck. Okay? Time. When people say I don't have time, what they really mean is that my day is filled up with a bunch of things that don't matter to me. And a lot of times it's because we're working 40 plus hours in a job that's draining us and paying us peanuts, right? So these things are all intertwined. It's more of a priority issue than a time issue. And most of us, if we just gave up doom scrolling on social media or whatever habit we have that we know is not good for us, we'd probably reclaim about 2 hours a day at least. And that's the 10 hours in a business week we would need to build a business. So I would look at my boundaries on that one instead of just the time. Okay, and then I don't have the focus. Focus is a matter of being able to regulate our nervous systems by removing distractions and overstimulation. So your focus becomes clear and your health becomes clear when you realize how your nervous system works and how to optimize your effectiveness. And then with money, the I don't have money thing, most of us did not have the money we needed to probably get the college degree that we have, right? So like if you have one, or if you maybe you did like a certificate program or something like that. But we do it because we're investing in the idea of having an asset and having skills that allow us to have a higher paying job. But you understand how it works, that when we invest in ourselves, we are our biggest asset because we keep growing and learning and have a bunch of knowledge. We usually can turn that into a return on our investment, right? Even if my degree paper I never used, I still appreciate the knowledge that I got from it, and I keep using it, right? So, and nowadays, having a college degree or a master's degree or PhD doesn't necessarily translate to more money, or at least the money that makes it worth it, right? So, like, What does, in my opinion, in this world that's constantly changing with technology, is being able to have the business skills to market yourself so that you can cut out the middle agency that is corrupt and exploiting you. Okay, so nowadays you can look up information on AI or a search engine, but if it were a matter of information, we'd all be there already, right? Like you'd already have the business, the career, the trajectory that you want. We get in our own way because of overwhelm, because of self-doubt, because of skills we might be missing that we don't even know. And we can't access the wisdom we actually do have when we're overwhelmed. So, what you need is somebody to hold your hand and say, I got you, I get you, let's get it. All right. So, if that sounds good to you, I'm looking for people who are ready and willing to do the work, who know it's not a walk in the park, there's going to be ups and downs, but that it's worth it, and that are willing to prioritize themselves for this, right? So if that's you, I want to work with you. And you're welcome to join now because, like, hey, if you're like hype and let's go, let's do this. And if you still have questions, DM me because I want to talk to you. I want to find the right fit. And when I agree to work with you, I really am holistically seeing you as a person with strengths and a gift to offer this world. And that, my friend, is invaluable. So come join me.